friends. In plant life and utilization, we are studying fungi. And in fungi, we already studied general characters of fungi and classification of fungi to the previous lecture. Today, or now, we are going to study, we take one example of such fungi, and such example is agaricus or mushroom. And now, we are going to study life cycle of such agaricus and also utilization of fungi. First, we discuss about life cycle of agaricus. Such agaricus, first we discuss about habit and habitat of such agaricus. Agaricus is the edible fungus and is commonly known as mushroom. It is a saprophytic fungus, grows on soil, on humus and dead and decaying matter. This is about their habit. Then we discuss about habitat. About 17 species of such agaricus found in India or reported in India, and it is commonly known as kukurmuta in Uttar Pradesh, white button mushroom in Maharashtra. Agaricus bisporus is the common edible mushroom and widely cultivated as food purpose in Himachal Pradesh. But some species of such agaricus are poisonous or they causes gastrointestinal disturbance. This is about habit and habitat of such agaricus. Then we discuss about structure of thallus of such agaricus. Structure of thallus can be studied in two parts. First part is vegetative mycelium and second part is tertiary mycelium. First we discuss about vegetative mycelium. Such vegetative mycelium is originated from primary mycelium, and after fusion of the hyphae of two opposite strains, the nucleus from one hyphae migrate into another hyphae and form a dikaryotic structure, and this is the vegetative mycelium of such agaricus. And second is tertiary mycelium. The secondary mycelium grows extensively under the soil and becomes organized into special tissue to form a fruiting body, and such fruiting body is called basidiocarp. This is the tertiary mycelium in such agaricus. Then we discuss about structure of such basidiocarp or structure of fruiting body. When we observe the structure of such fruiting body, it consists of two parts, such as stipe and pilus. See, this is fruiting body, and in such fruiting body, this part is called stipe and this part is called pilus. Understand? First we discuss about stipe. Stipe is the basal part of the basidiocarp, and in this region the hyphae run longitudinally or parallel to each other. A transverse section of stipe, when we take section of such stipe and observe under microscope, it shows peripheral region which is known as cortex, which is made up of loosely arranged hyphae, and in the central region is called medulla, which is made up of loosely arranged hyphae, and at the peripheral region there are the hyphae are compact. Such region is called cortex. This is about stipe. Then we discuss about pilus. This umbrella-like structure, the stipe At its top support a broad umbrella-like structure, and such umbrella-like structure is called pilus. Such pilus hang approximately 300 to 600 strips of tissue known as gills. In such pilus, there are strips of gill. Understand? These are called gills. Understand? This is about structure of such basidium, or this is about structure of such agaricus. Then we discuss about reproduction in agaricus. Agaricus reproduce by three methods, such as vegetative reproduction, asexual reproduction, and sexual reproduction. Of these, the first is vegetative reproduction. Vegetative reproduction is, or it reproduces vegetatively by fermenting mycelium. Means in soil, such mycelium cut into pieces due to any reason, and each hyphae produce new mycelium. Second is asexual reproduction. Asexual reproduction is by chlamydospores and by oidia. These two types of, sometimes it produces two types of spores, and these spores germinate and gives rise to new mycelium. And third is sexual reproduction. Sexual reproduction is, or it consists of three stages. First stage is plasmogamy, second stage is karyogamy, and third stage is meiosis. Of these, the first stage is plasmogamy. In life cycle of agaricus, when basidospore germinate and then they gives rise to new hyphae, but these hyphae are unikaryotic. These hyphae are unikaryotic. These two hyphae of different strains come near and they fuse with each other, and therefore nuclei of one hyphae migrate into another hyphae and form a dikaryotic structure, or there is union of protoplasm, and therefore this is called plasmogamy. Second is karyogamy. This is the second step in sexual reproduction. There is fusion of two nuclei. In this stage, two nuclei fuse with each other, and therefore this is called karyogamy. And third one is meiosis. After karyogamy, meiosis takes place. During meiosis, in these gills, basidospores are formed, and these basidospores produce basidospores. These basidophores, on such basidophores, basidia are produced, and these basidia produce after meiosis, means cells of such basidophore undergoes meiosis, and then basidia are produced. After production of these basidia falls on ground, they germinate and produce unikaryotic mycelium or unikaryotic hyphae, and these two unikaryotic hyphae fuse with each other and form dikaryotic, and after the formation of dikaryotic hyphae, there is karyogamy, means two nuclei fuse with each other, and after fusion of two nuclei, such basidospore or such fruiting body is produced, and after production of such fruiting body produce basidia, and these basidia germinate and gives rise to new mycelium of such agaricus. This is about sexual reproduction in agaricus, or this is about life cycle of such agaricus. Then we discuss about utilization of fungi. Fungi are utilized in industries, in agriculture, they are used as food, and they also used in pharmaceuticals. First we discuss about use of algae, use of fungi in industry. Algae are used in alcohol industry. There are many examples. Saccharomyces ellipsoideus or Saccharomyces cerevisiae are used for fermentation in alcohol industry. These fungi are used in bread and cake production. We know that yeast are used in baking industry because during fermentation they produce carbon dioxide and they form bubble and the bakery product becomes spongy. They are fungi are also used in cheese production and they are used in enzyme and organic acid production. There are number of examples. For example, the enzyme amylase, cellulase, then invertase, zymase. These enzymes are produced from fungi. Similarly, the organic acids like citric acid, fumaric acid, gallic acid are produced from fungi. It means that fungi are used in industry. Then second is use of fungi in agriculture. Fungi are very useful in agriculture. They increase soil fertility. Fungi decompose the organic matter or litter and increase the soil fertility. Several fungal members associated with roots of higher plants, and such association is called mycorrhiza. Means in higher plants on their roots some fungi grows and these fungi increase uptake of nutrients from the soil and increase yield of such crop plant, and therefore it is used in agriculture. There are some fungi which are used as insecticide. Cordyceps melanthi are used as insecticide. There are some fungi which are used in production of hormones. For example, plant growth hormone Gibberella is obtained from Gibberella fusarium fungi. They are used for biological control of pests and diseases, and Trichoderma is the well-known example of such biological control. This is about use of fungi in agriculture. Then we discuss about use of fungi as food, and this is the well-known example of use of fungi. We know that mushroom is generally used as food. And the next one is use of fungi in pharmaceutical. There are many examples, but the main example is that many antibiotics are produced from fungi, and these antibiotics, for example, penicillin, then griseofulvin, then citrinine, palutine, fusidic acid, viridin. These antibiotics which are used for human treatment are obtained from fungi. This is about utilization of fungi. This is about utilization of fungi. In this way, we completed our third plant group, fungi, and to the next lecture, we will discuss about bryophytes. Thank you.